Good. Let's start. Right.
Yeah,
So
let's start.
I will start now. My name is Egor Solovev. I welcome everyone to this short business discussion with one of our special guests today, Roger Gravdal, and we will discuss together with Scandinavian and UK machines the way of doing business in African countries. And we will utilize Roger's experience in the future. So now briefly, please, Roger, introduce yourself. What is your occupation now? Where are you living? And which experience do you have for the moment? Please.
Yes, first of all, Egor, thank you very much for inviting me to a small discussion like you are doing today. And I'm living, Roger Gravdal is my name, 55 years old, living in the southeastern part of Norway. And like you said, we are going to talk about a little bit about doing business in Africa, Ghana, maybe especially, and I say Ghana because Accra and the region is the fifth year in a row considered as has become the highest growing economy in the world 5 years in a row, and then you of course ask why I'm interested in Ghana and Africa. And to be honest, I've been working many years with Heidelberg Cement. It used to be Scansem International and Scandinavian operation that started in the 60s, but today it's Heidelberg Cement. But I used to be managing director and plant manager in different functions for what we call what is named today Heidelberg Cement. And I was living in Ghana for many years. And after that, I have also been working within industrial minerals, and that is limestone, magnesia, silicon, and a lot of different other minerals, where I also have been very much after I came back to Norway. I have been doing consultancy and different kind of businesses with in different directions, from industrial minerals, concrete, cement, completion of hotels and road construction and everything in Ghana on a distance level. And visiting the country many times, and often several times a year. After the corona, it has been difficult, of course, but so that is initially my background. I'm originally I have my master degrees in finance and economics, but been working with concrete, cement, and industrial minerals the whole of my life. Yeah. Short introduction to myself. Yeah.
Very fascinating, very impressive, I would say, and that's great. And is there any other country maybe you worked or you have experience only from Ghana? What is your experience?
Oh no, I have quite extensive experience in many ways. Been working, to be honest with you, in India. I've been working in New Delhi for a couple of years. I have been working many years with Italy, most of Europe in many ways, because that has been Europe and Africa has been my base. I've been working for in Tunisia, Algeria, and especially I think I have to mention Austria, of course. And since I've been working for a German company for many years, it's of course I used to be also responsible for alternative energy in Heidelberg Cement Northern Europe for some years in connection with other tasks I was doing. But yeah, certainly I have been also living some years in Vienna, in Austria. At the time where we were producing, that was also kind of it was not machinery, but the refractory raw materials and bricks in many ways. So it's connected to the cement and industrial mineral industry. So in a way, I have a quite a broad international background. Some of my latest experiences was a couple of years in Caribbean, which was developing. It was yeah, the customers I was doing the consultancy and the work for was Swedish and Norwegian and French. And that was developing pozzolanic mining operation, where we were substituting from Dominica. We were creating a mining operation of approximately 1 million tons per year of natural pozzolan. That was yeah, where we developed a market in Northern America to substitute cement with natural pozzolan, you know, because it's a volcanic island, Dominica, and most of Caribbean. So yeah, in a way, when you ask, yeah, it's been several places. And,
yes.
Initially, I'm trying to I'm also trying to get Sumab more involved into Ghana, and that is from different kind of reasons. Because first of all, it's a friendly country. It's an easy country to do business in, and one should never forget actually that I have never seen a growing economy in the world. I'm 55 years old. I was part when I was young. Norway didn't have oil yet. I was a youngster when my father came to the house and said to me, "No, Norway is going to become rich, and they have found oil in the oil, North Sea, you know." And but I was too young to experience and remember properly the development in Norway. When I was around 30 years old, the first time I came to Ghana, and I'm quite amazed to see the development in Ghana. And there is also a certain kind of reason that it's in the 5th year in a row they are pointed as the highest growing economy in the world. You know, certainly, like everywhere in Africa, you have a poor society, you have a rich society. In Ghana, it's special in the way that it's having a tremendous growing population of the middle class and these kind of things. And you realize in many ways that South Africa used in the past to be a very highly industrialized place or region in Africa. A lot of the companies today, like BMW, Bosch, they are transferring their operations from South Africa to Ghana, and using Ghana as a hub for production and distribution and marketing all over Africa. And the reason for that is certainly because Ghana is a tremendous friendly country where the crime rate is tremendous low. It's safe there, it's safe for your children, it's safe for families, it's safe if you are not creating any problems yourself. You can more or less impossibly get into problems in many ways. And that makes it, of course, a tremendous different from many other regions in Africa. And also because of the English language makes it much more easier to work in the country or develop your business and industry in the country. And one should never forget actually that it's if you look at Norway and Sweden, I think we are talking about consumption of cement, since Egor, we are into concrete, cement and equipment and these kind of things. If you're looking at the Scandinavian market, if you take Norway and Sweden, we are talking about maybe 5 million tons of cement as a consumption per year. Only Ghana alone, I think, had 25 million tons as a consumption last year, and then you can see what kind of concrete, concrete, if you go into that business, what kind of tremendous market it is. And even more essentially, it's they can't even fulfill the demand actually. So they are still asking several others to come in to supply into the market. Anyway,
so there is a lot of opportunities, with other words, on the Ghanaian market and on the Africa itself.
I think so, for a lot of companies from Europe, and I think also Swedish companies. They are, if you look at Ghana today, it's developing tremendous fast in many ways. It's if you look at telephone communication, they in many ways jumped over, where you had the fixed permanent telephones in your house, offices and everything. They just jumped over to the communication with mobile phones and internet and everything. And I think one of the, since Sumab is also a Swedish company, I think it's worth saying it's a lot of Swedish companies that have established themselves very successfully in Ghana, both within solar energy, within if you go into the more new technology in many ways, you see Jumia is one of the West Africa's largest places for digital or sales on the net.
It's the how to say, it's the similar as Blocket, for example, in Sweden, and Avito, and also these are the Swedish guys who invented this kind of website. So Sweden is famous for that as well.
So a lot of opportunities. So anyway, that's
So let me ask you, what do you think when the new company comes into the market? Do you have any advice how to make business, how to find customers, how to promote the products, what marketing, and again, laws and rules, some short description?
I think in many ways, I think in many ways that when you go, the culture is very, very different, and in all kind of businesses, I think it's you need to create a certain kind of loyalty between the customer, those who are entering into the new market, the suppliers, and all these kind of things. What is in my experience, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Europe, but even more in Africa, Caribbean, and India, you need to have a certain kind of connections to companies, people in the society. That is crucial, in my opinion, very crucial, important. Otherwise, it's difficult, because the culture is so different that you need, in many ways, to be accepted. And they need to know who you are. They need to know that you're reliable. One always, that is a certain kind of protection for yourself as a company when you are entering also into the market. Not only for you, it's also important for yourself that you know that you have reliable partners. That because in many of these markets, in what you should call in a kind of a developing markets in many ways, is there you also will enter into professionals, people, companies operating scams and trying to make fraud and so on. And so it's important, in my opinion, to have a good connection with and reliable partners in a way, whether it's on the distribution side, production side, marketing side, that you ally yourself with reliable reliable, trustworthy companies, partners, individual persons, and so on, because they will always introduce you also when you are present there into the markets and everything. And you see that the e-marketing is definitely taking off. It's always a little bit. It's in the start and beginning, I think, in Africa. In many ways, I see it as more developed in the structures and the systems than we have in Europe. But still, they are used to more. They are more cautious about how they are using the money and how they are paying in many ways, which is for all parties very important. I think when we are talking about these kind of things, it's when you know a culture more details, a certain kind of presence would always be needed, because you can never take away the certain kind of it's easy in Norway. It's easy for you and me, Egor, to sit and talk. We are not far away from each other, much more or less the same culture in many ways, and we can speak a little bit Swedish together, Norwegian together, or English together, and we are thinking a little bit the same way. It's very different in the African market to know, because you need to know what is important is also to understand the business culture in many ways. In Ghana, it can be a very big offense to people if you greet them with the wrong hand, for example. So there is always, in business-wise, you need to be able to have the small talk, to get the loyalty together with them, to eat together with them, to have the same kind of thoughts, and so they trust in you and you trust in them. And for that reasons, I think I have to say that all my life anyway in these kind of countries, it has been needed with a certain kind of presence and certain kind of having partners or companies, people you work together with that you can trust. That is crucial for everything.
So reference is one way.
A reference is important.
Yes.
Reference is important, and it's basically not so difficult, in many ways to establish these kind of relationships either, because I have been over the time over it's sad to say one is becoming an old man, but 55 years old, I realized that it's some years ago since I started in Ghana and doing business there, and I have a very close friend which is president in the Ghanaian Swedish Chamber of Commerce. And I have known this guy for many years, and he's holding my offices when I go to Ghana. I have 3 offices in his offices and everything, and it's a typically organization, I would say, if we are talking going directly to Ghana, typically organization to connect with, to get the information we need. They will help you to Ghanaian Swedish Chamber of Commerce. They will help you with knowing that this is the correct company. It's a serious company. They will provide you with the legal marketing details, everything. They will take you around. They will provide you transportation, everything where you want to go, and introduce you into the society. 1.5 years ago, we had a big meeting actually in Stockholm. where we had the whole recycling business in Ghana, together with the whole recycling business in Sweden, partly also Norway, where we were meeting to discuss different kind of solutions, where we had a lot of suppliers from Scandinavia meeting those who had a demand and those recyclers and companies in Ghana. It was a tremendous successful meeting organized by Isaac van der Pooij, which is the president of Ghana Sweden Chamber of Commerce. And to be honest, one of the funniest thing was actually that we also had the owner of Zoom Lion. Zoom Lion is West Africa, maybe Africa's biggest waste management and recycling company. And the owner was present, and he made a big deal also with Skandia in Sweden. So we actually spent several days together with Skandia as a supplier to the Ghanaian market. And to be honest with you, people loved it, because they provided, we were able to go into all the Scandia trucks. We were able to drive them on the driving range and do the tests and everything, which was very successful in many ways. But it was a lot of others. But we can, in the future, we can also organize a certain kind of collaboration together with the Ghana Swedish Chamber of Commerce.
That was my thought, to ask you the next question, if we could do that. So, yeah.
That we can do. That we can do.
Great. So to sum up, maybe just some question also, what would you do differently if you would go back? Maybe there is something that you maybe have done differently, or you don't have this kind of thoughts. What do you think?
Yes, as you know, Egor, presently today I'm working on behalf of myself. In the past, when I was going there, I was representing a company that had very good connections in the country, which made it in many ways simple.
Yeah.
Easy. I have to say that I have also worked for other companies, and let me say, for example, that was within magnesium and industrial minerals, and it that was Italy, and it applies the same actually for certain kind of projects in Ghana as well. That I realize when they don't connect to the right people, when you don't understand the culture where you are supposed to work, then you don't get any business there. I even had I don't tell the name, but I had a Swedish owner once that when we were going to Italy, it was a tremendous profitable operation we were going to go into. But this Swedish guy, even though very successful, intelligent, he didn't understand the Italian culture. And after 5 minutes meeting the Italians, he told me that, Roger, these people I'm never going to do business with. I never ended up with the business because they couldn't communicate in many ways. So when you say, and certainly I'm also been involved in projects which has not been a success, and that's the reason. And sometimes we have been too fast actually, because we have believed in companies, structures, what has been provided, but we have not seen it ourselves. And therefore it's always the most important thing anyway is to create your connections and reliable partners in many ways, because then, and having the presence there. otherwise, it's I would say it's in some projects. Fortunately, in many ways, I have since I was taught up in a system that was specialized within these kind of things.
Yeah.
I was able to avoid those kind of problems, but I have been doing projects where owners have not been that
Flexible.
interested, flexible,
Yes.
and then it never turns out actually to become a good business out of it. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Thank you very much. And again, to sum up, so we say that the most important things are to have a reliable network in this country, reliable partner, to study the culture, to know the culture and business culture, also religion maybe, to make the things go successfully. And in order to be flexible as well, to get things done properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I think that is yeah, you are summarizing very well, Egor. That is the most important things, you know, because Ghana, it's not very difficult religiously, but one should bear in mind that every kind of certain kind of business in Ghana, they are there will be a maybe in the board of directors, a pastor, everything like they go to church is a very present, important part of the society. Whether they are religious or not religious, it's they are more or less like us. But it's the church is a very important part of the society and the culture because there has been a lack of what we the churches has in many ways taken the place of a social structure what we have in Scandinavia.
Yes, yes.
In since it's not has a it
It's
has
the
not
same
been
impact.
yeah, it's same impact, helping people, helping in social structures, etc. So it's those kind of things you need to be aware of, otherwise it's difficult to do business. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I hope we can use all this information in the future and for our customers and partners, and we can make some new podcasts, new interviews, and new meetings, of course. Yeah. And we will be looking forward to it. And wish you great day today, and also to have a great day tomorrow, and you know. So everything will be great. Thank you.